Well, around 10 a.m. local time here, and we switch our focus now from the men's qualifying series across to a very big round. It is round 4, heat 1, the Cascais Women's Pro, stop 8.
A good time going for surfs, but you go into the commissioner's booth in the morning, and it's pretty damn serious in there.
Well, a little push there for Laura Enever on the inside of Johanne Defay. Of course, at that moment in the heat, no priorities are part of the discussion. Now, Defay will activate second wave of the set. Open face turn. You see the ragged lineup here. And a tricky start for both of our athletes. Both will be inconsequential scores.
Less, or in a different manner, while you're sitting right next to them. You know, the energy,
yeah.
the vibe,
choose the better
flow.
peak?
Right, but it's just
or are you being
interesting to see the strategy playing in here, because this is definitely by design.
Well, right now they've fairly matched each other with the low scorers, so nothing to split there. Laura Enever, of course, 10th on the championship tour. Seeing there how she finished 13th last year, beaten by Defay here in Cascais, falling to Malia Manuel in this here round back in 2014. Enever, though, will activate. That's a nice little snap top pocket, serrated wave face, and a chunky section. Whoa, for a one-footed hold on. We'll see what the panel says about that. Strider's falling over his chair here as he peeps deep into the screen to see for the completion for Laura Enever.
Gigs, that was like all-out commitment right there. I was waiting for it because I knew that inside section is really slamming shut right there, right? There's a lot going on. But watch this wave play out. So nice little setup bottom turn, bang! Gets a nice little quick hit, and then this thing is just slamming straight up into the lip. That thing was well overhead when she hit it. Is committed, and I love it.
We're going to get a good peep into the mindset of the judging panel when that score arrives, Strider. Oh, ruthless bunch of judges. 2.33, they're calling an incomplete. And, well, of course, the Tyler Wright discussion. Can she take home a world title as early here as stop 8? Meanwhile, without priority now, inside patrolling on the sandbar, Laura Enever, top section, and she doesn't have enough time to re-gear. So another one maneuver on offer from Enever. And Strider, talking about conditions there.
That being said, the rest of the beach is there for them to play with, so here we go.
2 hours into the tide push here in Guincho in Portugal. And we have round 4 underway, and it is tricky there as that energy climbs up on that sandbar. We'll see a morphing of the lineup here, literally minute by minute as the tide pushes. Plenty of time to go, 19.5, and here comes the exchange. So both surfers now repeating. And again, both of them struggling to find conclusions on that inside detonating sandbar.
And it is detonating.
All looking for slots up against our already established quarterfinalists. While at the break, Strider, Johanne found this little option.
Yeah, she set up turn outside. She's starting to find the inside link. And as you can see, tide getting a little higher, so offering up a little more open face. And I think that's what they've been waiting for. Johanne or Laura moved up the beach, but they've definitely moved away from each other.
This is a great encounter because it's really hard to forecast where this heat's going to go. There now you see that score locking in for Johanne Defay, a 4-point ride Stride, so relocation in the lineup pays a dividend with a slightly better number now and a heat change to the leadership. Johanne Defay bumps it up. No big numbers though. Look at that requirement for Laura Enever, not a big number. 3.44 for a very convincing win on her backhand. You see as we celebrate that highlight, your split screen here inside live action as Johanne Defay works another number here in Cascais. She'll be wanting to replicate that feeling. She's done it twice on the big stage. Laura Enever, no wins to her credit, but great consistency. But let's have a little look back as we're looking at the highlight of Defay there in Fiji from 2016. Did mention that she took the win in 2015, Johanne Defay, to finish in 8th position last year on the Jeep leaderboard. So an easy requalification on the championship tour for Johanne Defay. Not the same story for Laura Enever. Laura Enever 17th and had to use the qualifying series for the the reslot into the big stage.
So here's a replay going down of Johanne Defay, and she's, trying to find the open face. She's got a different sandbar. She's got something to work with there, but that wave not playing out, I think, on the inside the way she wanted it to.
All right, so another little mistake there from Johanne Defay. Not a close the door situation yet. It's way open here for the taking. And here's the nuts and bolts of it. I like your words when you say that, Strutter. 5 minutes to go. There's no clear script to this heat just yet. For you soon. Here's the recap. What are you thinking of this? This was that throwaway opportunity early on for Laura.
Yeah, such commitment, and had that been a completion, I think she'd be in the lead right now. Right now she's still searching for it, but look at her. Agile, dropping out of the sky, throwing little turns down like that. Trying to find the inside corner, but couldn't. Having to dive off into the oncoming section. Defay finding open walls, getting turns off. This was a 4-point ride after she moved away down the beach. So, like you said, benefiting from that move. And then finishing off on the inside, nothing too dynamic, but definitely got back up above.
Well, let's pick up live action after that recap. Johanne Defay, heat leading here, but needing to seal the deal because it's not a big requirement for Laura Enever. Around the corner, nice rail work for the drive, and little shutdown as well. You see the tight angles there. Defay can't capitalize on that last section.
And we're going to see it right here. So she glides in, comes straight off the bottom, up into the bowl, sweeps, nice under the lip there. Comes around for a second turn, boom, another one. Twists the hips right there, which I really liked. And if she could have got up into the lip, she would have went excellent for sure.
So the rugged coastline of Portugal here, framing our peak at Guinshu. Laura Enever will be somewhere in the middle of your screen looking to climb on one of those corners. She might be coming around the section here. Oh, she got swallowed. So under 3 to go. Defay and Enever will charge back to the primary peak here. This will be a crunch moment as well to see who earns priority.
To her decisions and make a last-minute one, whether she catches a wave or not. Look at this.
Well, we're keeping a close eye on it. Oh, well, both surfers involved there momentarily. We will lock onto the action. This is a run down the wall for Johanne Defay. And Enever, a quick in and out. We'll see what interpretation comes from that little moment.
That was a great thing. That was a great strategic move right there by Laura. So Laura committing to the wave, knowing she wasn't, to me, she did not interfere with the wave of Johanne Defay. So you can see her paddling. So Johanne's up, Laura was up, but then Laura kicks right out. Did she interfere with the wave here? Johanne,
I'd say no.
So she came up into the bowl, got a turn off.
Now she holds priority, but the clock's not on her side. 20 seconds to go. Little runner required. And judges are working on some numbers for Johanne Defay here, so we'll wait and see. This is every single heat, even in the men's qualifying series this morning, was a cliffhanger from the panel.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that Laura's going to have the chance to have an exchange at the end here that she needs. The ocean laid down after that wave, and I think Johanne, with her last couple of rides, will take that win.